everybody, and welcome back to the 12 Days of ComiXmas. It's 12 days of comic goodness, all for the benefit of St. Jude's. I've got a donation link down below in the video description. And as a reminder, there is a $5 donation option. That will get you the official 12 Days of ComiXmas coloring book. Today we're going to look at something very cozy. Calvin and Hobbes was my favorite comic growing up, and like many things I grew up reading, I never appreciated how good they were until I was older. I did not fully realize how damn good Bill Watterson is as an artist. I think his skill at drawing is summed up best by the fact that his depictions of dinosaurs in the strip has earned him praise from actual paleontologists. And as far as I'm concerned, that's some of the highest praise you could ever get as an artist, is being told that your dinosaur drawings are amazing. So reading these comics along with Captain Underpants inspired me to make my own comic strips as a kid, though a few were just Bill Watterson's jokes rewritten with worse art. My original jokes were fairly incomprehensible. I think the joke in this one is that I was able to hit my friend with a water balloon because he didn't recognize me with the kilt on. Though in hindsight, it actually makes perfect sense. That is clearly the tartan of Clan Morrison, and I am not a Morrison. Therefore, it must be someone else entirely. I respect that Bill Watterson steadfastly refused to sell out. He didn't even want to give permission for toy companies to make a Hobbes plushie because it would answer the question of, is Hobbes real? And that's not intended to have a clear-cut answer. He's the opposite of Jim Davis, who'll slap Garfield on anything, even giving necessary permission and rights to a certified maniac who created the now infamous Garfield Eats restaurant. Can you imagine that same guy trying to get permission from Bill Watterson to create Calvin Burger? That guy would be tiger food. But I always admired Calvin also, and I saw myself like him. But I always admired Calvin, and I saw myself as being kind of like him. We both love tigers, we love comics, we can't do math, but he had something that I didn't, and that is chutzpah. That is an attitude. And he had no fear of authority, and he called out a lot of bullshit. But you know what I really envied? He lives somewhere where it snows, and he doesn't take it for granted. Calvin loves to go out and make fine art in the snow. He lets his imagination run wild and unleashes man-made horrors beyond our comprehension. Calvin has willed a snowman to life, which begins to mold more snow to its body, increasing the size and sprouting new heads. It creates other hideous snow goons, which go on to do the same. In general, Calvin's snow art is humorous, it's witty, it's grand in scale, but it is also homicidal and will try to kill you. It will replicate in great numbers until a whole sea of snow goons lays waste to your village, or until Dad yells at you to stop using the hose. Calvin's art speaks to me on a deep level. I always wanted to go make my own demented snowman. And you know what? Today is the day. We are going to make our own snow goons. Except I have one problem. I already made this joke in the last episode. Actually, wait a second. I have got an idea. It's time. Okay, so I got my plans drawn out. Oh, those aren't my plans. That's Wes Johnson. Shout out to Wes Johnson thirst posting on Tumblr. I mean, I run the page, but still. Here's my plans. We are employing several layers to the composition. The blue is our backgrounds. There's going to be a black silhouette of the snow goons in the distance. We will have the silhouette of some snow goons in the midground made out of painted cardboard. And then for the foreground will be the snow goons in Play-Doh. And I'm doing it like this partly because I don't have a whole lot of white Play-Doh. And then partly I'm doing it like this because I want a deep composition that creates the idea of many, many snow goons all coming to lay waste to our village. Let's see. I should have probably smoothed that out a little bit. I like that you can kind of still read it, though. But we've got a little bit of a gap there. That's okay. I'm going to do something up top. I'm going to leave this right here brown because that's going to be like our dirt. I'm actually going to add a little snow goon right here, because that's going to cover up our bare spot. There we go. I pre-cut out some little bits of the black paper. These are going to serve as some snow goon arms, so I don't have to do any really precise cutting work. Now what I should actually do is I should make the snow goons in black fairly small, so we actually do have that sense of perspective. And I feel like these should be a little bit high up so you can still see them once I get the cardboard silhouettes in. So maybe right there. Alright, I took a little break, but now I'm back. I think I have all the black silhouette done. I got a little bit of a gap here, but I'm going to put another one of the cardboard pieces in. And I just have these sitting here, not secured yet, as an idea of where they will eventually go. And then one by one, I will be giving them a nice paint job, getting them nice and snowman looking instead of muddy. Okay, so new idea. I've got this white cutout. That's going to be my snow pile coming forth. I'm going to glue that into place, and then I'm going to start gluing all of these suckers into place. They're dry enough. Oh, they're dry enough. This guy's shape is kind of giving Jabba the Hutt. Actually, was he... Oh, I think this guy was supposed to go on that. He was supposed to go there. Okay, I'll figure this out. Now, this guy is going right here in the other corner. There we go. Alright, this guy, I squeezed in a little bit behind this dude because his snow pile needs to overlap him. And part of the reason the order even matters is I have this guy set up to project a little bit, so I'm going to be taping him into place. Well, good thing he only needed 2 pieces, because I just ran out of tape. Okay, so here is the diorama so far. I actually need a little more tape, because that is springing up there. I might be able to find some tape somewhere. Okay, so I kind of jumped straight into the Play-Doh and didn't even remember that I was supposed to be filming this, but our construction with our first Play-Doh goon, I'm handling him very carefully because he's actually hollow. Let's see. You can see the underside is hollow. He has several balls of hollow clay stacked together. And that's just to conserve what little white Play-Doh I have. He also has a carrot nose because I realized nobody else had a carrot nose. We need to get some carrots in there. That is just some extra cardboard stuffed into him. So let's see where he looks good. I'm gonna make a couple more of these guys. I want both of his eyes to be visible. Let's see. Actually, I think he looks pretty good there. So let's gently squeeze down, because he's kind of coming up from out of the ground is my vision here. Alright, so now my next snow goon, I will move him very carefully. He was adhered to the paper. He's gonna... I think I'm gonna squeeze him here, and he's gonna kind of hide the spot where this snowdrift is coming up. Let's see. Squish him down, and I think he's got a hand coming up. I think this guy... Actually, I have an idea. Let's actually fuse him to some other snow lumps. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I've got some cardboard fingers. Now this guy's actually propped up with a piece of cardboard because he started falling over. He is the... Let's see how we're gonna move him. He's the last of my... Oh dear. Give me a second. There we go. But do I like him there? He's the last of my white Play-Doh, so he's something. But let's see. Let's try to get all his bits and pieces blended in so he looks a little more at home in his snowy environment, more like he fits into the scene. Let's blend these guys together a little bit. I think I have finished my hideous mutant snow goon diorama. I also made a little sign with some paint pens. I think this is looking delightful. We've got a beautiful snow goon diorama to go with our festive holiday decor. So comment down below, did I nail the snow goon aesthetic? And on that note, that concludes today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Please check out the links in the video description. You can find my Tiltify page. You can find more information about Fallout for Hope. You can find a link to Wes Johnson Thirst Posting on Tumblr. Please follow me there. I'm kind of shouting into the void. And I'll see you all tomorrow in the next episode.